Worst polo shirt mistakes to avoid. Men over 50 love polo shirts, but most wear them all wrong. Too baggy, too long, or tucked in like it's 1985. The polo can make you look sharp, but only if you avoid these 10 worst mistakes. 10. Poor fit. One of the biggest mistakes that men over 50 make with polo shirts is neglecting proper fit. A polo that's too loose, boxy, or overly long will add visual weight and make you appear sloppy or less confident. Baggy shirts create an unstructured silhouette that swallows your frame, but if it's too tight, it looks like you're trying too hard and it makes all your imperfections obvious. The key is balance. The shoulder seam should align perfectly with the edge of your shoulder, and that provides a natural foundation for the rest of the shirt. The body of the polo should follow your natural shape without clinging, offering structure and also allowing a comfortable movement. The sleeves should tightly hug the arms without squeezing them. So whether it's a client meeting or casual setting, this proportion gives you a sharp look. Length is also important. Polos that are too long can cover pockets and disrupt your proportions, but shirts that are too short look awkward. The hem should land just below your belt line, or in the middle between your button and the bottom of your crotch. And of course, avoid polo shirts that are ill-fitting or wrinkled. Even if it's the best shirt, it will look cheap if it's creased or hanging poorly. But that doesn't mean you should ignore something important, which is the fabric of the polo shirt. 9. Low quality fabric. As a man over 50, you should focus on choosing clothes that are made with the best fabric, and that includes polo shirts. Men hardly pay attention to fabric, especially as they get older, but that's a common mistake they end up making. The fabric affects the comfort, but also influences how polished and professional you appear. Cheap or poorly constructed materials can make even the best fit look sloppy, but high-quality fabrics elevate your entire presence. For structure and durability, peak cotton is the gold standard. It offers subtle texture, breathability, and a crisp silhouette that maintains its shape throughout the day. It also photographs well, resists sagging, and keeps you comfortable. Polo shirts made with merino wool blends are ideal for cooler months too, as they offer temperature regulation, natural wrinkle resistance, and a refined appearance that pure cotton sometimes lacks. But there are some fabrics that you should definitely avoid when choosing your polo shirt. Thick, unbreathable synthetics like certain polyester or acrylic blends can trap heat, repel moisture, and leave you feeling sweaty and uncomfortable. Heavy wool, leather or fleece materials are also poor choices, restricting airflow and making a casual polo look overly bulky or out of place. The right fabric won't only feel better, but it also enhances your posture, confidence, and professional image. But that takes us to our next mistake that men make, completely ruining their image. 8. Loud branding. Let's be clear, no one cares about the brand of your polo, and you're not a billboard trying to advertise for the brand. One of the mistakes that many men with polo shirts make is wearing pieces with loud branding. They might think that showing off the brand makes them look like they're wearing something expensive. But loud logos, bold patterns, or excessive branding instantly undermines a polished and professional appearance. Instead, go for polo shirts with a small tonal log, those that match the shirt's colour. If possible, the best choice is to get a logo-free shirt. This allows your polo to look sophisticated rather than a form of advertisement or brand allegiance. What matters isn't the logo, but how the garment makes you look and feel. Loud branding also risks making your outfit appear mismatched or juvenile, especially when you go to a professional setting. A brightly coloured or oversized logo can clash with tailored trousers, chinos, or leather shoes, creating a visual distraction that undermines your look. The same principle goes for bold patterns or graphic designs on your polo shirt. Basically, subtlety is key. A clean, understated polo communicates confidence, maturity, and attention to detail. It ensures that you look intentional and put together in any setting. But the branding isn't the only thing to consider, as many men over 50 make a mistake in how they tuck in their polo. 7. Tucking guidelines. As a man over 50, one mistake that you might be making right now is tucking in your polo, or not tucking it in at all. Properly tucking a polo shirt can dramatically affect your entire look, and it will either signal casual ease or polished sophistication. There's a general guideline to avoid making mistakes. Tuck for a polished, business casual look, and leave it untucked for casual settings. For casual occasions, it's best to leave your polo untucked. Most short-sleeved polos are designed with a straight hem and slightly shorter length, making them better for an untucked fit. Nowadays, many young men go for the half tuck. If you're over 50 and still have a streamlined figure, you can consider this too. You tuck only the front portion of the pop into your pants or chinos, and this gives a blend of casual and refined. When tucking in, keep it relaxed and avoid pulling the fabric too tightly. Also, let the back hang naturally. For a more formal or smart casual look, a full tuck is perfect. This is especially effective when pairing a polo with dress pants, chinos, or a blazer. Ensure that the polo fits well, as too much fabric or a loose fit will look sloppy when tucked. Tuck it evenly around your waist, leaving just enough fabric for a slight puff over the waistband, and add a belt to anchor the look. 6. White or neon colours. But what most men over 50 don't realise is that the colour of their polo shirt is important. You might only be pairing the colour of your shirt with the rest of your outfit, but some colours should be avoided altogether. One of the most common mistakes is wearing colours that are either too bright or unflattering for your body type, such as neon shades or plain white. Bright, loud colours like highlighter yellow, neon orange, or electric blue are the worst colours that a man can get his polo shirt in, especially as a man over 50 should look mature. They make you look juvenile, aggressive, and out of place. What's more, white polos can be problematic if you have dark or protruding nipples, especially since thin white fabric highlights these areas. Instead of white, go for heather grey as the lightest colour. A safer approach is to select classic, neutral colours that enhance versatility and sophistication. Navy, charcoal grey, black and heather grey are reliable options that pair seamlessly with trousers, chinos or jeans. Navy colours convey authority and professionalism without looking aggressive, while charcoal grey offers a modern alternative. Heather grey is also pretty effective as a lighter option for men concerned about their imperfections. 5. Clunky footwear and accessories. A polished polo look isn't just about fit, fabric, or colour. It also depends on how you pair it with footwear and accessories. One of the most common mistakes that men make is combining a well-fitted polo with clunky or mismatched shoes, oversized watches, or other distracting accessories. When it comes to footwear, avoid worn-out sneakers, athletic shoes, or overly bulky options that clash with your outfit. The best types of shoes are leather loafers, brogues, or clean minimalist sneakers that complement the refined silhouette of a polo. Your shoes should match with trousers or jeans instead of competing for attention. It's also important to avoid wearing flashy or loud accessories. Chunky sports watches, flashy bracelets, or mismatched belts can create visual noise. Instead, go for a minimalist approach, like choosing a watch proportional to your wrist, a belt that complements your shoes, and socks that blend seamlessly with your outfit. By paying attention to all these details, your polo can anchor a clean, intentional look. But regardless of how you style your polo, there's one big mistake that you shouldn't make. 4. Popping your collar. As a man over 50, it's easy to fall back on old habits when wearing a polo shirt, especially styles you've worn for decades. However, some trends from the past are being left behind, and that includes popping your collar. While polo shirts allow for versatility, a popped collar is the worst fashion mistake you can make. In the 20th century, tall, stiff collars were occasionally stylish, sometimes reaching 3 inches in height. It might have been cool when you were in high school and college, but today a popped collar will make your outfit look dated, lazy, or even unprofessional. It completely ruins the refined look that a polo should have. The best approach is simple. Keep the collar flat and neat. Whether you're wearing the polo untucked to a casual setting or layering it under a blazer, place your collar down and look neat. Avoid this outdated style if you want to look like a mature man over 50. But another style that you should avoid is wearing a shirt under your polo. Now that's just a big mistake. 3. Wearing shirts beneath them. One common mistake that men make with polo shirts is layering another shirt underneath. Polo shirts are designed for breathability, comfort, and a tailored fit, especially in the chest and arms. Adding a t-shirt or another layer beneath your polo will completely disrupt the fit and create bulk that can make your silhouette look sloppy or boxy. If your polo allows enough room for an undershirt, it's a clear sign that the polo itself is too large. Oversized polos lose structure and fail to provide the refined appearance that's necessary for professional or casual settings. Layering two polos is completely unnecessary. It adds weight, reduces comfort, and removes the clean lines that make a well-fitted polo so versatile. The best thing is to wear your polo on its own. A single, properly fitted polo will accentuate your frame, allowing for easy movement. The fabric also drapes correctly. When you keep your look simple and uncluttered, you can make your polo shirt look great, but looking put together also involves the kind of bottoms you wear. 2. Wearing the wrong bottoms. Pairing your polo shirt with the right bottoms is just as important as fit, fabric and colour. One of the biggest mistakes men over 50 make is wearing overly casual or mismatched bottoms that clash with a well-fitted polo. Stay away from distressed joggers, rumpled and rough jeans and casual shorts. These might seem comfortable, but they completely undermine your look. Instead, pair your polo shirt with tailored trousers, chinos, or dark wash jeans. These match with the structured silhouette of your polo and create a cohesive and intentional outfit. Tailored chinos work well in business casual or smart casual settings, offering a balance between comfort and sophistication. Also try out dark wash jeans, as these pair effortlessly with both casual and slightly dressier settings. Shorts should be reserved for warm weather casual environments and should be tailored and just above the knee to maintain proportion. Avoid athletic style shorts or overly baggy options, as they reduce the sharpness of your overall look. 1. Setting and context matters. And finally, a mistake that you might make as a man over 50 when wearing a polo shirt is the setting. Although polos are versatile and can bridge casual and business casual looks, they are not suitable for every environment. You shouldn't wear them to formal business meetings, black tie events, and professional presentations. That will make you look underdressed and unprofessional, regardless of the fit, fabric, and colour. What's more, wearing a high-quality polo in overly casual occasions like rugged outdoor work or athletic activities will look mismatched. Context matters. A navy polo with tailored chinos works perfectly for client lunches, casual offices, or networking events, while a lightweight polo with tailored shorts may suit summer social events. These are the worst polo shirt mistakes that you should definitely avoid at 50 years and older. So, which of these polo mistakes have you been guilty of? And which fix are you trying first? Let's know your thoughts in the comments. Hit subscribe for more style tips made for men 50 plus and upgrade your look with us.